note down the important points. So first of all, last time I told you about the different types of asexual reproduction. So first is the fission. Fission is the asexual reproduction. But fission means, what do you mean by fission? Fission means breaking down. Parent cell that break down into two or more organisms, that is called fission. Fission is of two types, binary fission and multiple fission. Bi means two, multiple means many. So binary fission means one organism that forms two organisms, and multiple fission, one organism forms a number of organisms. So first of all, binary fission. Binary fission, in binary fission, formation of two identical daughter cells take place in binary fission. Identical means similar, exactly similar to parent cell. And after the formation of daughter cell, there is no parent cell. The whole parent cell that is converted into daughter cell. So this binary fission we will do in amoeba. It can take place in many organisms, as in protozoa. There are many protozoa. Protozoa is a group of organisms: Paramecium, amoeba, Leishmania, and bacteria. All these organisms, they show binary fission. Right? Now binary fission in amoeba, first of all we will do. Amoeba, do you know what is the shape of amoeba? No. Amoeba is not having any definite shape. It keeps on changing according to requirement. So amoeba, it can be of any shape, and in amoeba, in the center is nucleus and there is contractile vacuole. This is the amoeba cell. Now this division, when this amoeba cell in this division that grows up to its maximum limit, because this fission takes place in favorable condition. All conditions, they are favorable and they are having sufficient food and healthy conditions, grows up to its maximum limit, and after that this nucleus of amoeba that elongates. A longitudinal amoeba we can see in this cell. Now in this organism, after this the constriction takes place in this amoeba. First of all, the nucleus divides and then the whole organism will divide. So constriction will take place in nucleus as well as in outer structure. Then first nucleus will divide into two nuclei. They go to the different ends of the organism, and after that at this constriction point, these will separate from each other, forming two daughter cells or amoeba. So in this way, this binary fission takes place in amoeba, and it can take place at any plane because it is not having any definite shape. But those organisms which are having a definite shape, they are having different types of binary fission. For example, transverse fission in Paramecium. Paramecium की शेप क्या होती है? It is like our slippers. Slippers का बॉटम आपने देखा है, उसी शेप की होती है. This is Paramecium. साइड में इसका ओरल ओपनिंग होती है. तो होता क्या है, जब it grows up to its maximum limit, तब क्या होता है, इसमें ट्रांसवर्स डिवीजन होती है. Oral opening and the whole organism that divide into two half and it forms two paramecium. So this type of division, that is called transverse division in Paramecium. Yes, Leishmania is also protozoa. Causes Kala Azar. Kala Azar is a disease caused by Leishmania. In Leishmania, longitudinal fission takes place. Longitudinal means at the longitude side. What happens? Leishmania में क्या होता है? It is having whip-like flagella for its movement. तो whip-like flagella होते हैं इसमें. तो whip-like flagella, in between these whip-like flagella, or first of all flagella divide, then the whole organism get divided into two. So this is longitudinal division which can be found only in Leishmania. Transfer division we can see in Paramecium, but in amoeba the division can take place at any plane. But after division there is no residue, no parent cell, only daughter cells are formed. So this is binary fission. Next type of fission is multiple fission. Multiple fission, in multiple fission क्या होता है? Multiple fission that always take place in unfavorable conditions. When the conditions are not favorable, in this condition, the organism that forms a thick protective covering around itself. अपने चारों तरफ एक protective covering बना लेता है ठीक, and it itself become inactive. That is called cyst. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? Cyst. This is called cyst, and in this cyst what happens? The biochemical reaction they are going on, and now here it is nucleus and this is cyst. In this cyst, this parent nucleus that divides many times from one nucleus to 2 to 4, 4 to 8, and in this way a number of nuclei, a small nuclei, number of smaller nuclei they are formed, and each nucleus that is surrounded by a little cytoplasm. हर न्यूक्लियस एक बहुत थोड़े से साइटोप्लाज्म से सराउंड होता है और अपने आप को ऑर्गेनिज्म, इट फॉर्म्स द ऑर्गेनिज्म इनसाइड दिस cyst. This we can see in Plasmodium. Plasmodium vivax is the organism which causes malaria. Causal organism of malaria is Plasmodium vivax, and in Plasmodium this multiple fission we can see. हमें प्लाज्मोडियम, एक प्लाज्मोडियम से कितने सेल्स बनते हैं? ऑर्गेनिज्म 1000. इमेजिन दिस, in unfavorable condition from one plasmodium 1000 organisms are formed and they invade our red blood cells and affect our body, causes malaria. So these number of organisms formed in this cyst, now again when the favorable condition reaches or they are getting the favorable condition, this cyst that will get broken down and all these organisms they get released in the surrounding and affect or infect the other cells also. Clear? So this is multiple fission which we can see in Plasmodium. Now the question arises that what is difference between binary fission and multiple fission? Here we can do that binary fission will take place in favorable condition, multiple fission that take place in unfavorable condition. Next we can do that from the in binary fission, from single parent cell only 2 daughter cells are formed. But in multiple fission from single parent cells, number of daughter organisms they are formed. In binary fission nucleus divide once, एक ही बार divide होता आप देखिए. But in multiple fission nucleus divide many times, several times. And in multiple fission after division there is no residue left after the formation of daughter cells. Daughter cells बनने के बाद कोई भी residue नहीं है. But in multiple fission when they all organisms they are released in the surrounding this outer cyst that remains in the surrounding. So residue is left. Right? So this is binary fission and multiple fission. Next we are doing budding. What is bud or budding? Budding क्या होती है और bud क्या होती है? पहले हम करेंगे कि bud क्या होती है. Any outgrowth from the parent cell, it is called bud. इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? bud. और bud से ही word आया है budding का. Budding in your syllabus there are two types of budding, in unicellular organism and in multicellular organism. First of all we will do budding in unicellular organism. In unicellular organism, yeast cells. In yeast cells, an outgrowth arises from the parent cell called bud. अब ये देखिए ये yeast cell है, इससे एक bud arise होती है और न्यूक्लियस डिवाइड होता है टू एक स्मॉल फ्रेगमेंट ऑफ न्यूक्लियस that goes to bud, and in this way budding takes place. But this bud, if it can be degenerated, it can be separated from the parent cell. If it is separated from the parent cell, it will start its own life. But sometimes before this separation, the next bud is formed. In this way, the chains of these cells that is formed or that can be seen in these cells. So this is budding in yeast. Next है budding in hydra. हाइड्रा की स्ट्रक्चर ऐसे होती है. अगर इसकी मूवमेंट भी देखिए तो ये कैसे मूव करता है. देखने में ये प्लांट लाइक लगता है पर होता क्या है? एनिमल होता है. दिस इज एक्वेटिक एनिमल, एक्वेटिक ऑर्गेनिज्म. और ये कैसे मूव करता है? ये सोमरसॉल्ट करके अपने हेड को ऐसे बेंड कर लेता है. इस तरह सोमरसॉल्टिंग से ये मूवमेंट होती है इसकी. और हाइड्रा, दीज आर टेंटेकल्स. ये इसके टेंटेकल्स होते हैं टू कैच द प्रे और टू कैच फूड पार्टिकल्स. और सेंटर में ये ओरल ओपनिंग होती है. राइट? सो दिस इज हाइड्रा. इन हाइड्रा व्हाट हैपेंस? The small bud that appear on its body. This bud later on grows into the complete hydra, and with the help of water currents, it gets separated and forming a new hydra. So in this way, you will see that there are two types of budding in unicellular organism and budding in multicellular organism. Next we will do the bud spore formation. Next हम क्या करेंगे? Spore formation. Spore formation mostly found in spore formation third type of asexual reproduction. This is mostly found in fungi. अपने घरों में देखा भी होगा. अपने घरों में कई बार हम ब्रेड वगैरह रख देते हैं मॉइस्ट और डार्क प्लेस पे, तो उसके ऊपर जो व्हाइट पॉटी ग्रोथ आपको नजर आती है दैट इज कॉल्ड फंजाई, और इसको हम माइसीलियम कहते हैं. अगर हम इसको ध्यान से देखें तो इसमें बहुत सारे थ्रेड होते हैं माइसीलियम में. द ग्रुप इज कॉल्ड mycelium, or each thread is called hypha. Plural is hyphae. आप देखेंगे these are the horizontal to the surface. और इनमें से आपको कुछ ब्रांचेस नजर आएंगी which are longitudinal to the surface or substratum. These are called स्पोरेंजियोफोर. इनको हम क्या कहते हैं? स्पोरेंजियोफोर. और इसके जो है टिप पे आपको एक राउंडेड स्ट्रक्चर, बल लाइक स्ट्रक्चर नजर आएगी दैट इज कॉल्ड स्पोरेंजियम. इसको कहते हैं हम स्पोरेंजियम. इस स्पोरेंजियम के अंदर बहुत सारे स्पोर्स will see that either green color or black color, they appear as the head, small black heads or green heads in the fungus. These are sporangium containing many spores, and when they get matured and ripened, then they get broken down and release these spores in the surrounding. आपने देखा होगा कि आप कोई चीज रखते हैं तो फंगस ग्रो हो जाती है, आपने तो उसमें ऐड नहीं की, बट फ्रॉम वेयर इट कम्स. लिसन, these spores, they remain suspended or keep on floating in air. As they are getting or as when they settle down or getting the sufficient favorable conditions, then these spores germinate and give out the new fungus, first of all hypha, and then mycelium is formed. So this is present in the air. ये spores air में होते हैं जो कि हमारी डिफरेंट आर्टिकल्स हैं उन पे ग्रो होते हैं. Spore formation we can see in mucor, rhizopus, we can see. So this is spore formation. Next we will do fragmentation. फ्रेगमेंटेशन क्या होती है? फ्रेगमेंटेशन है कि वन ऑर्गेनिज्म दैट ब्रेक डाउन इनटू many fragments or pieces, and each fragment that start its new life. But this type of fragmentation we can see only in simpler organism having the simpler organization, multicellular organism having simpler organization. Here you can see Spirogyra. Spirogyra is an algae. आपने देखा होगा कि ग्रीन वाटर नजर आता है, ग्रीन वाटर में थ्रेड नजर आते हैं, थ्रेड और these filaments they appear, and these are having the cells, similar cells we can see having spiral chloroplast. इसमें स्पाइरल क्लोरोप्लास्ट होता है, सेंटर में न्यूक्लियस होता है, और on this chloroplast we can see pyrenoids. Right? Simpler organization है. This is simpler organization having all cells are similar. हमारी बॉडी में सिमिलर है सेल्स नहीं, पर इसमें सारे सेल्स सिमिलर हैं. Then it get broken down at certain places. Then each fragmented or each broken part that will develop into new organism that is called fragmentation. इसको हम कहते हैं fragmentation. Next, Spirogyra में मैंने आपको बताया कि fragmentation नजर आती है. Next we will do regeneration. Regeneration क्या होती है? Re means again, generation generate करना, grow करना, regeneration. This regeneration we can see in many organisms. This regeneration it is of two types: total regeneration और partial regeneration. Partial regeneration तो आप देख सकते हैं, आपको घरों में लिजर्ड नजर आती है. कई बार देखा होगा लिजर्ड की जो टेल है वो ब्रोकन हो जाती है, और जब when it faces some danger it leaves its tail and run away. After few days you will see that this tail that grows again. So this is partial regeneration. आपकी बॉडी में हो सकता है ऐसा कि कोई पार्ट आपका जो है ब्लॉक हो गया है या डैमेज हो गया है, बॉडी ग्रो हो जाए. नो, in our body only these nails here they grow, but not the organs will not grow. So this is partial regeneration. दूसरा है total regeneration. Total regeneration we can see in Planaria, Hydra, etc. इन ऑर्गेनिजम्स में क्या होता है कि when Hydra, even in earthworm also, even in earthworm also, when it is divided into two pieces, the front part that will grow, the rear part, back part or rear part will grow the front part. So this is also called regeneration. इसको भी हम regeneration ही कहेंगे. Planaria में, Hydra में, even 3 pieces, rear piece that will grow the front and rear also. Rear piece that will grow front and front part that will grow the rear part. So in this way, regeneration we can see in the living organisms. Right? नेक्स्ट है वेजिटेटिव प्रोपेगेशन. ये सारी नहीं करेंगे हम, थोड़ा सा मैं बता दूंगी आपको वेजिटेटिव प्रोपेगेशन के बारे में. वेजिटेटिव प्रोपेगेशन क्या होती है? When the new organism that is formed from the vegetative part of the plant, mostly this is seen in plant vegetative propagation. और प्लांट के वेजिटेटिव पार्ट कौन कौन से हैं? रूट, स्टेम, लीफ. When the new organism that arises or that is formed from these vegetative parts without formation of seeds, it is called vegetative propagation. This is also a type of asexual reproduction and it is of two types, natural and artificial. Two types की natural और artificial. नेचुरल तो आप देख सकते हो रूट में, स्टेम में, लीफ में. राइट? आपने अपनी सराउंडिंग में देखा भी होगा कि जो स्टेम है, रूट है, लीफ से उनसे न्यू प्लांट ग्रो होते हैं. आर्टिफिशियल मैन मेड होती है, जहाँ नेचुरल वेजिटेटिव प्रोपेगेशन नहीं हो सकती, वहाँ हम आर्टिफिशियल प्रोपेगेशन करते हैं टू इम्प्रूव देयर ब्रीड or to get the next generation very early. So thanks. This is all about different types of asexual reproduction, and next time we will do about the vegetative propagation, natural and artificial. Thanks a lot.